Hello, fellow wrestling fans. How are you? Here they know what happened on Monday Night Raw for January the 29th, 2024. Raw opened up with some unsettling news, folks. CM Punk, during the Royal Rumble match, when Drew McIntyre hit the Future Shock DDT, CM Punk, you can see, grabbed his right arm, went to the back, and you can see him talking to the referee. He tore his white triceps. He's going to be out 4 to 6 months. He needs surgery, so unfortunately, he's out of WrestleMania. He felt terrible about it. He feels mostly terrible because he's let down the fans because the fans wanted to see him be at WrestleMania. He said, "Not that I've never main evented WrestleMania, so I wanted to be in that as well." Drew McIntyre came out, and I like this. They turned this to a storyline. McIntyre said, "I purposely injured you. I don't like you being here. People in the back, some of them don't like you, but they're scared to do something about it. Not me. I purposely want to injure you, take your dreams from main event WrestleMania away." He said, "Hopefully within 6 months you decide not to come back, but if you do, I'll just injure you again." Then he attacked CM Punk, stumped on the right triceps, is all bandaged up. Sami Zayn made the save. So that set up the main event between McIntyre and Sami Zayn. The first hour of Raw was commercial free, so after that half-hour segment, there was a half-hour match we had that was amazing. DIY Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa finally got a tag team title opportunity against Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Before this match, however, Rhea Ripley was backstage Judgment Day. She told Dominic JD Maduga herself, "Finn and Damian's got this. They don't need our help." She said they should never have gotten this opportunity. So she told Damian and Finn Balor, "Go out there and show how dominant Judgment Day can be." And they dominated. Like, it was so evenly back and forth now. It was hard to tell who was going to win this match. Like, at one point, Johnny Gargano came out of a corner with a bulldog on Damian Priest. At the same time, he caught Finn Balor coming with boots right to the face. Then Finn Balor and Damian Priest quickly deliver a double team on Johnny Gargano. It was a double team backbreaker into a scissors kick. That was pretty cool. At one point, Johnny Gargano hit the slingshot DDT on Damian Priest. At the same time, Tommaso Ciampa ran up on the ropes, caught Finn Balor, delivered white noise. That was awesome. Back and forth, like I said, they isolated. Judgment Day isolated. Tommaso Ciampa worked on him for quite a bit. Delivered some double team moves. Just beat the crap out of the poor Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa fought back, hit a running knee to the face to Finn Balor, which just knocked down Finn Balor. Tagged in Gargano, but the referee got distracted with Damian Priest. The referee did not see the tag. Gargano was in. He told him, "Get out of the ring or you'll be disqualified by the count 5 because you're not the legal man." Gargano's like, "I made the tag," and all this. So they pulled Tommaso Ciampa away from the corner, right? Tommaso Ciampa just quickly got away and tagged to Gargano anyways. That was awesome. Gargano, this was cool. Hit a running knee to the face of Damian Priest. Damian Priest bounced off the ropes, hit that discus clothesline he does, floored Gargano. Tommaso Ciampa knocked down Damian Priest. Turned around, Finn Balor caught him with a super kick. That was just a cool sequence of moves. Finn Balor hit that running drop kick to the corner of Johnny Gargano, hit the sling blade, went for the coup de grace. Gargano moved out of the way, super kicked Finn Balor down. The him and Ciampa went to do that running kick finish they did. Damian Priest prevented it by pulling one of them outside the ring. Gargano at one point had a total whirl into an STF submission on Finn Balor. Damian Priest went to break it up. Tommaso Ciampa jumped him and applied STF submission as well. So Damian Priest was awesome. Powered out of the STF submission. Sidewalk slam Ciampa onto Johnny Gargano to break up the pin. The submission was awesome. Judgment Day retained the titles with a double team Razor's Edge / coup de grace to keep the titles. After the match, they called out R-Truth. R-Truth came out. Damian Priest said, "You can speak." R-Truth spoke. He said, "I apologize for costing you the match. Main event against Raw. Last week against McIntyre. But in the Royal Rumble, you kind of kicked my ass and quickly tossed me out." Damian Priest said, "Because you cost me the match." So R-Truth said, "Are we all good now? Am I still in Judgment Day?" And Damian Priest said, "You don't understand. You never were in Judgment Day. You're a funny guy. I like you. He said, I like you. The rest don't. So Damian Priest said, I am not doing this. He walked and sat in the corner. He refused to join in on the beatdown that JD Madugo, Dominic Mysterio, they had come out, and Finn Balor delivered R-Truth. So this guy's got to lead to something there. Miz ran out, so Damian Priest attacked the Miz, beat on him, and Judgment Day stood tall with the Miz and R-Truth laid out, and John Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa recovering on the outside of the ring. We had Natalya and Tegan Nox take on Asuka and Kairi Sane of Damage Control non-title. Asuka, this is cool, delivered a bulldog to Tegan Nox. And then, as she got up, Kairi Sane delivered some kick strikes. They delivered double team kick strikes. They just kept hitting Tegan Nox with double team moves. Nox finally got away, tagged in Natalya. Natalya jumped in the ring, snapped suplex on Asuka, 2 in a row. German suplexed her, hit that signature discus clothesline to Asuka. She yelled for Tegan to make the tag. There's some miscommunication. Kairi Sane ended up pulling Tegan Nox off the ring apron. Asuka took down Natalya, held her down, tagged in Kairi Sane, and then Kairi Sane hit that awesome elbow drop off the top rope onto Natalya for the fast win. After the match, 2 things happened. One, Natalya was mouthing off to Tegan Nox saying, why didn't you make the tag? Why I asked you to make the tag? This makes sense. These 2 women were feuding last year. Then they just threw them as a tag team, which didn't make no sense whatsoever. So, looks like they finally realized the mistake and they're going to fix it by having them feud again. After the match, Bayley came out. Io Sky, Dakota Kai came out. And Bayley was going to make her WrestleMania announcement to face Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley interrupted. Now, this was good. Rhea Ripley came out and said, if you decide to face me at WrestleMania, you're going to lose. So why don't you face Audie Valkyrie on NXT? You could beat her. Why don't you face your friend Io Sky? She said, she's easy to beat. Sunday night at Jax ambushed Rhea Ripley on the ramp. Beat the shit out of Rhea Ripley. Delivered the bonsai drop off the middle rope. 3 running leg drops on Rhea Ripley. Grabbed a hold of the microphone and told Bayley, you won't be facing Rhea Ripley for the World Women's Championship WrestleMania 40. Because before WrestleMania 40 comes around, you're looking at the new damn World Women's Champion. She told Bayley, so do you really want to cash in your opportunity at the WrestleMania against me? Bayley's like, no, I don't want to fight you. So Nia Jax said, why don't you do this? Why don't you face your friend Io? She said, think about this, Bayley. Bayley said, what's that? If you beat Io Sky, the SmackDown Women's Championship still stays in Damage Control. If Io beats you, the title still stays in the group. You don't lose that bout, technically. Bayley's like, you got a point. I'll make my decision Friday night on SmackDown now. So it looks like she's not going after the Raw Women's title. So you're going to choose the NXT champion or the Io Sky friend. And you know, as Io Sky was talking to Bayley, it's like, hey, whoa, this wasn't part of the plan. You weren't supposed to challenge me and all this. So that's what's going to lead up to Damage Control taking Bayley out of the group right there. Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler took on the team of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Battle round. Piper Niven ran. Zoe hit a spin kick, knocked down Piper Niven, tagged in Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler jumped in, did that signature arm stomp. And Piper Niven rolled over, tagged in Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green jumped in. She ran, tripped Zoe Starks into the ropes, slammed her down, slammed Shayna Baszler down. She got all excited because she hit 2 moves. Then Zoe Starks just blasted her with the go to sleep. And that was it. Fast win. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Starks won. Again, they're the rightful number 1 contenders, but again, they're getting screwed over because announced next week on Raw, Katie Carter and Katana Chance get the obligated rematch to face Asuka and Kairi Sane for the Women's Tag Team Championships. When is Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks going to get this opportunity? They have beat every team that Monday Night Raw has. They won a number 1 contenders match. Is it going to be at WrestleMania? And if not, I'll be pissed about those 2 winning, and I would take it out on the Women's Tag Team Champions, just get their titles that way. Jey Uso took on Bronson Reed one-on-one, folks. Battle round. Jay just started throwing haymakers, rocking Bronson Reed. Then he ran and Bronson Reed ran, knocked him down, picked him up, ran, knocked him down again. Jay hit an enziguri kick, went to do the other one. Bronson Reed countered it. Samoan dropped him. Both guys dodged the other guy's top rope finishers. Jay hit 3 super kicks in a row. Finally knocked down Bronson Reed for a 2 count. Jay's like, okay. Jay hit a top rope crossbody, knocking down Bronson Reed. Got a 1 count. Bronson Reed went again for the Tusami off the top rope. Jay moved out of the way. Spear. Jay Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Jay Uso. Was a good match. But you could tell Bronson Reed was upset he lost. Now, Bronson Reed is from Australia. The next pay-per-view is in Australia, so I think you might see a rematch between those 2 guys. Let me know below, you think you're going to see Bronson Reed versus Jay Uso in a rematch at Elimination Chamber or not. Gunther defended his Intercontinental Championship against Kofi Kingston. Now, before this match, Gunther delivered a promo saying he hopes Kofi gives him a run for his money. And then Kofi said, it's about time the New Day remind people that they're not just fun and games to goof off all the time. The multiple time tag team champions. He's a 4-time Intercontinental champion. Multiple United States champion. He says, it's about time they realize New Day could win some gold. Bell rang. Gunther just chopped his ass down and applied a Boston Grab submission. All match, Gunther, every time Kofi started mounting a little bit of offense, Gunther would take him out with chops, backbreakers, Irish whip him so hard that Kofi's back bounces out of the corner. This was cool. He did that once. Gunther's like, oh, did you like that? And Irish whipped him. Kofi bounced out of the corner again. He did it again, so it's funny. Like I said, every time Kofi hit amount any offense, Gunther would shut it down with attack in the back. Kofi finally got the offense going. Started getting the ball rolling. Right? Top rope crossbar. He knocked down Gunther. Quickly jumped up the top rope and delivered a top rope boom drop. That was awesome. Gunther was getting up, so Kofi hit Trouble in Paradise, leveled the champion. Champion kicked out at 2.5. Then Gunther's realizing, oh shit, I might actually lose my belt here. Kofi hit the SOS. Gunther kicked out. Drop kicked Kofi into the corner. Back-to-back clotheslines. Powerbomb. Still, your awesome Intercontinental Champion Gunther. He retained. That was one really good match. I enjoyed it. I'm curious what happens next. Afterwards, Da Vinci and Ludwig into the ring. They never got involved in the match once, which I like. They attacked Kofi. 3-on-1 beatdown. Xavier Woods ran out from backstage, and he got his ass handed to him as well. And Imperium stood tall over the bodies of the New Day. Your main event, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn. Drew sent Sami over the announce table. He just freaking flew him over that announce table. And I thought that was fun. Pat McAfee says, he's fine, Sami's okay. Michael's like, no, he's not. And Pat McAfee's like, yeah, no, he's not. Sami crawled himself up, crawled back to the ring by the count of 9, clothesline McIntyre out of the ring, hit the dives that Seth Rollins used to do for the ropes, did that to Drew McIntyre twice, then McIntyre got sent flying over the announce table. That was cool. McIntyre Alabama slam Sami Zayn and got pissed off because Sami kicked out of the count at 2. So Sami boots the guts, attempted a suplex. He could not suplex Drew McIntyre. So finally he decided to Irish whip McIntyre in the corner, place him on the top rope, and deliver a superplex that way. Sami went for the Blue Thunderbomb. McIntyre countered it. Sami eventually did connect with the Blue Thunderbomb, but he kind of messed up doing it, so he didn't really get the whole momentum of that move. McIntyre went for the Claymore. Sami moved out of the way. Quickly went for the lure kick. McIntyre moved out of the way. Sami knocked down McIntyre in the corner, backed up, went for the lure kick, and McIntyre went like this to block it and low-blowed Sami. The referee said it was accidental. He ruled it by accidental. Then McIntyre just destroyed him with a Claymore for the 1-2-3. The main event really wasn't that exciting between McIntyre and Sami Zayn. It was like slow-paced. It picked up like the last 5 minutes of the match. And the running sequence of each other reversing the running finishers was cool. But besides that, it Is this match going to get any exciting whatsoever? Definitely check out Gunther versus Kofi Kingston. You got to check out Judgment Day versus Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano for the Tag Team Championships. Jay and Bronson Reed, that was a good match as well to check out. The women's matches were too short and nothing really exciting happened. The only match announced next week for Raw is Katie Carter, Katana Chance versus Asuka Kabushima for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Apparently announced that there will be an Elimination Chamber match with the winner either facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania for the World Women's Championship, and Rhea Ripley will face Nia Jax at the Chamber as a singles match, or they'll put those two women in it with 4 out of women and be for the title. They haven't determined yet what path they're going to take there. There was a backstage segment which was interesting, by the way. Adam Pearce was in the office of John A.C. and Almas. Now, John A.C. and Almas signed an exclusive contract to only be on Monday Night Raw. Nick Aldis showed up. He had a SmackDown contract with them. And he said, you signed to Raw already. And he says, yeah. And Adam Pearce says, you should be quicker on the ball. Then, Nick Aldis' phone rang. He answered, oh, hey, Braun, how's it going, Braun? And Adam Pearce says, is that Braun Breaker? Well, yeah. Then he said, excuse me, I gotta take this call. And he walked away and said, did you go over my contract already? So Adam Pearce is like, oh, crap, because he has a contract apparently ready for Braun Breaker as well. I think Raw don't need Braun Breaker and Andrade Cien Almas. SmackDown needs some star power. So Braun Breaker would be a good addition added to SmackDown, I think, from NXT. So I think you might see Braun Breaker signed to NXT. Andrade can stay on Raw, do his own thing. There you have it, folks. What do you think of CM Punk being injured? To me, it sucks. He just came back. But in AEW last year, CM Punk got injured twice, but he quickly came back. One time he got injured, he came back months before he was supposed to. So maybe this torn triceps, maybe he can come back before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. If not, what do you think of CM Punk's injury? Do you think that it's a shame, or do you actually like that he's injured and he's out of WrestleMania? Because some fans already online saying good that Punk's hurt. Can't stand the guy. I'm a Punk fan, always have been. I'm ashamed that he's hurt already. It sucks. I'm ashamed. I feel upset that he's injured. I don't know what they're going to do. Drew McIntyre, no. That guy needs a push. So maybe he might face Seth Rollins. Oh, I forgot something. Sorry. Cody Rhodes was going to announce that he was facing Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins came out and said some interesting stuff. Seth Rollins says, do you really want to face a champion that, one, is never on Friday Night SmackDown, never hardly defends that title, so how can you have a tag match against him to soften him up? How can you talk to him face to face if he ain't there? And think about it. Every time Roman Reigns keeps a belt, someone helps his ass to keep it. If you face me at WrestleMania, nobody's going to be helping me. We can have a one-on-one matchup. We can have some tag matches for WrestleMania because I'm here every week. And all that. Even though he's going to be out for a few months with the injury. Unless he comes to the show and just does segments and stuff. So Cody Rhodes says, I never thought of it that way. Maybe facing you at WrestleMania, I know I might have a better chance of winning the title. But I hope Cody don't face Seth Rollins. Cody needs to be the one to beat Roman Reigns and take that championship away from Roman. So I think that's where they're going to go with. Cody will eventually choose Roman Reigns. And what better person for Seth Rollins to defend that championship against the guy that he's been rivaling with, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre needs that win again, that title reign. Because the last 2 times he's been champion during COVID when they were in the Thunderdome with the people on TV screens, he's never defended that championship in front of a live crowd, a live audience. He wants that. So think about McIntyre beating Seth at WrestleMania. That'd be a huge match right there. Or the other rumor is it's Gunther versus Seth Rollins, champion versus champion. The winner leaves of both the World and Intercontinental Championships. That could be interesting as well. Let me know below in the comments where you like to see Seth versus Cody Rhodes, Seth versus Drew McIntyre, or Seth versus Gunther at WrestleMania. Out of those 3 opponents, who would you like to see Seth face? I personally like to see him face McIntyre or Gunther. not Cody Rhodes. There you have it, folks. Gonna be watching NXT tonight. To find out who Braun and Corbin's gonna face in the Dusty Classic final. It's either gonna be the LWO or Camille Hayes and Trick Williams. Lola Vice, Electra Lopez, former tag team winner, are gonna be fighting each other, and Ollie Valkyrie's lover, Texty Prexy, is gonna face Ollie Valkyrie's #1 contender for the pay-per-view Vengeance Day this weekend, Ollie Valkyrie. She said she's doing this to soften up Roxanne, so Ollie Valkyrie has an easy title win. Ollie Valkyrie don't even want Texty Prexy around her. I'm loving the storyline. It reminds me so much of Trish Stratus, Mickey Jameson today. It's going to lead to something. I think you might see Roxanne Perez get like a little bit storyline hurt and Texty Prexy say, "You owe me one now," and that. And I hope Braun and Corbin win the Dusty Rhodes Trophy. That'd be awesome for the resume to win the Dusty Classic, win that trophy, have the names etched on that trophy. If not, it's going to be upsetting because the other two teams don't need that. Braun and Corbin needs that win. Big time. There you have it, folks. I'm actually going to get ready to watch some NXT. It's coming up in a little while. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.